Good afternoon, beloveds. It's your Mystic Journey Divine. Coming to you on this beautiful Wednesday morning, otherwise known as Hump Day, here on the East Coast. Hoping you're having a marvelous Wednesday, that you rose up in positive spirits and you're putting out that positive energy into the universe. In the spirit of Hump Day, and us still being in Scorpio season, and me pulling a Scorpio reading last night, or card for my Scorpio, and getting the Sacred Lust card. Scorpios. I'm going to do a twin flame reading. And this is for any zodiac, any gender, any race, any culture, any religion. This one is for you. If you're interested in a twin flame reading, stay tuned. The topic of this message is why they cheated. Why they cheated, beloved. Have you recently been involved in a third-party connection, whether you knew it or not? Voluntarily or involuntarily? Or were you abandoned by who you thought was your twin flame? To wake up surprised and shocked, not understanding what happened, what went wrong, when did it end, and why? Were the others involved? Or did you abandon your twin flame, left without any resolution, any closure? Now twin flames are separated, karmic or not, the pain is still the same. When the loss happens, we all feel the same in our skin, in our blood, in our hearts. So let's find out what is going on, or what went on with that twin flame connection that's now in separation. This message is going to be from your twin flame to you. What is your twin flame want you to know that was never said? Were there others involved? Do they wish they had chosen you instead? Or is it truly dissolved and you should let it go and put it to bed? And then we're going to find out what Spirit has to say. What's in store for these twin flames no longer together? Are they destined to reconnect? We're going to start out with the Oracle cards first, and then we'll go into Tarot and find out what Spirit has to say. I've already shuffled to save time on videos because they can sometimes be long, and I know you're busy in your day. You have other things you want to do, what you want to watch. So stick with me for just a moment. I won't hold hostage, but this message is going to be hot. All right, Spirit. We have twin flames in separation. Let's find out what the twin flame who has walked away has to say to the one they left behind. First card out. Because I'm channeling, it has a lot to say. Oh, first card out. Karmic ties. There was some interference on the outside that was allowed on the inside by your twin. You may know it. This is the confirmation. I know I need to release attachments with karmic people, third-party connections. They cheated. There was infidelity. I'm creating a plan to leave him or her. We have number 6, your life path number. Maybe you met in June. Maybe your birthday or your twin's birthday is on the 6th of a month, or they were born in June. Was that Cancer? Cancer, possibly. Whether it be their sun, rising, or moon sign, or yours. There were truly interferences in your connection. Your twin put their toe in someone else's waters. And either they, in shame and guilt of being found out, was a coward, walked away, left you confused, hurt, angry, bitter. Time wasted in your mind when all they had to do was tell you the truth. And surely you would have not wanted to stay and could have the cake and walk away without tearing your world apart on the way out. Surely if you were here, that is what you were faced. And possibly the pain is still there. You're not in communication. There's no connection physically. But we know twin flames, whether they make it or not, the connection hardly ever goes away. But your person realizes now they made a grave mistake by not choosing you. And they said they're making plans to get out of this karmic tie relationship that they're apparently still in. Or these karmic ties could be family and friends that didn't support your connection and told them to move on. That you weren't good for them, or you weren't the one, or maybe you were just too strong. They didn't want to step up, match your game. So they went to play in someone else's yard, only to be, well, let's see what they're left only to be. What does our twin have to say to our twin watching? What does their twin have to say to my collective watching? My beloved, surely they love you still. Surely you were the one. Was this twin flame actually a soulmate connection? It was interrupted intentionally by devilish and demonic entities. They don't like to see people happy, healthy. They're jealous and envious of seeing two people loving on each other, living for each other. But it's up to the strong ones in the connection. There should be both. It's not allowed others to come in, take control of their connection. Oh, that one flew out. We have a number 6. So far we have 66. Did I show you that card? Yes. Next card out. Messages about trust. I know the universe works in mysterious ways, but sometimes I judge this situation instead of surrendering to it. Your twin is scared, was scared, is still scared probably, if you ever heard, because with them still wanting you and them not reaching out, they're afraid. They were afraid from the beginning. This is what caused the fear and doubt that allowed the seed to grow to let others come in and plant in your garden, in your soil. Uplift your roots and plant their own seeds. Fear. Maybe you were ready, they were not when you met. Maybe they came out of something before you that was not healthy and they carried that over. Maybe their childhood traumas, poor relationships in the past with family and friends, lack of security and confidence in themselves made them fear that one day you would wake up and see their lesser self and maybe walk away before they could. So they ran from you to protect themselves and then ran into a brick wall. Often in twin flame relationships, one is higher and not educationally or financially, but emotionally and spiritually. One may be grounded, where one may be floating in the clouds. We are supposed to hold each other down and lift each other up simultaneously. But where one decides not to put in the work and the other slows down on what they give, surely it's the beginning of an ending, because no one's putting in the work. You have a number one. It could be life path number one. Born in January, you could be a Capricorn. Sun, Moon, and Rising. An Aquarius. Also is in the month of January at the end. You may have met in January on the first day of whatever month it was. I'm beginning, or the card is mission. Mission. I'm beginning to focus on my mission, and our connection is part of that. Wow. They still see you in their future. They still see the future in you. They miss you. They think about you often, if not every day. They regret what was done and what wasn't done. What was said and what wasn't said. They know now that after trying life without you, it's not as good as life could be with you. And they're in regret. I'm not sure if you feel the same. You possibly may. Because we know twin flames often share pain, even from a distance. Even when things are done wrongfully. Feelings are hurt. That connection is so deep and so strong, and often loved unconditionally, that even when forgiveness is on deck, you can't forget the deceit, the cheat, the pain, the lies, the missteps. What else? Okay, your twin has a lot to say. And I'm feeling sadness. They're very heavy laden. Grief. Physical pain. They're in physical pain. And I know, twins, when our heart is broken and we know we were not in the wrong, but just there is no wrong or right, there are only lessons, mistakes needing correction. No one is a victim except of ourselves, and allowing what was done to be done without speaking. before it escalated to this point. So forgiveness is divine. Forgetting is based on free will. Your twin says timing and intentions. We need to wait for divine timing. Time is healing our wounds and creating the perfect condition for our reunion. Not sure if you're up for it, beloved. Not sure where your heart is. But your twin is resting, reevaluating, and reflecting within. Possibly this separation, this breakup, drove them into a state of awakening and true ascension, spiritual connection. The night they prayed and spoke to God or whoever they talk to now that you're away. A best friend, someone they trust, maybe even a church official, a therapist. They believe that no matter what was done, no matter what was said, at the end of the day, you're not only their twin flame, you're a soulmate. One blessed by the gods. Because divine timing is divine, that is spirit. They are placing their faith in God, that this connection will come back together again. In the meantime, they're healing. And they're hoping you're healing. And they're waiting for a more perfect time. A word from God, a message, possibly, a sign. That it'd be okay to talk, to communicate, to share, to speak truths. Both. I'm sure I have much to say. Telepathic messages. Telepathic messages. Ooh. Someone, if not both, are truly a collective one. A seed of the divine. A higher spirit of elevation. One of us is sad or angry and is creating energetic match and frequency with the other. Stay conscious of this and if possible, try to help us elevate it. Well, sad and angry are not energies I would choose to elevate. If I'm trying to heal, if they're trying to heal, this card is one of confusion. We have the number 7, by the way. 7 being the number of God. You could be born in July. Leo, Cancer. You maybe have met in July on the 7th day of the month. Maybe in 7 months, 7 weeks, this communication will come through. I'm not seeing 7 days, but there's a lot of fire energy in this card. They're angry, and they're sad. They're up and down. And they're saying, you're up and down as well. They believe that you're energetically bouncing off each other's emotions. When they're sad, you may be feeling signs of sadness and not even know why, or maybe you do. When they're angry, you may be angry and not even know why, or maybe you do. But know that when you are feeling and what you're feeling, they are feeling it too. Okay, Spirit. Can we have one more card before we go to our next deck? One more card for our beloved watcher from their twin. We have the number 9. September, Virgo. Don't judge this. Just surrender. I know it's triggering, but from a higher perspective, it's clearing energy and bringing us closer together. Wow, your twin has a strong belief that this is not the end. I don't know if reunion is something you look forward to, something you even thought about, something you can consider, or too much has been done. But your twin is not giving up on you and this connection. They're not giving up. The connection is strong. There's a lot of water in this card. Fluidity. We know the water also represents the moon card, illusion, confusion. Head in the clouds. Your twin may be overly positive about what part they really played in breaking up this connection. Message of trust. They don't want you to judge them. Just surrender. But didn't it hurt when you were abandoned or rejected or cheated on or left? No closure. They don't want you to judge. They want you to surrender. Surrender to the will of God. Belief that they are more than a karmic twin. Believe that what happened was of no fault, just universal timing. That you were both meant to go through this to teach you how to be better for each other. They know that you were triggered by this separation. But they also know that separation is necessary. Time often makes things more clearer. Allows us to step back and really look at the roles we played in every connection we have. Whether it be friends, family, loved ones, business, partnerships, on the job, life in general. Quiet time, moments of stillness where you can hear yourself speak to yourself. You can hear spirit speak to you. And the ancestors can come in and guide you through signs and synchronicities that you see. Answers to your prayers can be given. I'm sorry if you hear buzzing. My AC is on. It is hot in here. Even though it's not hot outside, the heat is pumping. The heat is pumping. It's hot. Passion. This was a very passionate connection. Lots of good, juicy sex. Can sometimes keep us in something that's no good for us for too long. or take away our focus on working on the real issues in a relationship. Because we're too busy enjoying the physical pleasures. Or when something happens and the sex is gone, communication soon dwindles after. And you lose touch with each other because it was only based on sexual connection. Twin flames hold strong fire for one another in the heart, in the loins, in bed. The twin flame connections are normally more about teaching, learning, discovering ourselves than the other. As if we look at our twin, we look in the mirror. If we don't like what we see in them, surely we have work to do on ourselves. Because why would we stay with someone we don't even like to look at? There's an answer in that within itself. Comfortability, commonality, like the same things, same music, same hobbies, same habits. You start and end each other's sentences before they even speak. You love that connection. But there's also a lot of competition in twin flame connections. A lot of challenges. A lot of control issues. A lot of fear about giving the other space that they need. You don't want to see it go away, because it fits you like a glove until it doesn't. This is the hidden oracle deck. We're going to draw just 3 cards and see what was hidden that maybe you don't know. Maybe you guessed, and this is your confirmation. Oh, first card out. Flip right over. I am not available, beloved. Your twin is not available to be with you, to talk to you, to reach out to you, to love you. And why? Because our first cut out in the previous deck was they're in a karmic tie connection. They haven't let go. In your eyes, you would see it as they're still cheating because their heart desires you, but yet they lay with someone else. Are they healing? Or they're trauma bonding with this other person? Because the pain of losing you, they're replacing your physical being with another energy. They can't replace you any other way. So are they healing? Are they going within? Are they self-reflect? Are they ascending? Absolutely not. Spirit says. They took you for granted. They see you as gullible to their touch. Weak at the knees when they enter your room. They're hoping that the passion will be something you rely on and forgive and forget all their mistakes. Now, they may also not be available because they are healing and they're in seclusion and on their own, trying to rediscover what they want. And if this is truly it. The karmic ties, like I said, could be family and friends and those who are not supportive of your relationship. But you decide. You know your twin. You feel them energetically within. What do you believe is going on? You have to choose. You have to use your own discernment, your own intuition. You have to know them as if they're in your own skin. How does it feel? Do you feel they're in someone else's energy sexually? Or do you feel that they're alone, crying at night, wishing they could call you, but so much was done, they're afraid. Afraid of rejection, afraid you'll do to them what they did to you. Afraid of reality and of telling the truth. What went on? What is going on while the separation is taking place? I hid who I really am from you. You may not even know who your twin really is. Are they a runner? Are they a runner? Are they an abandoner? Are they weak? Are they selfish? Are they greedy? Are they gullible to the judgment of others? Or are they strong? Are they resilient? Are they spiritually aligned with God and a higher power? Are they able to speak the truth? Are they loving, caring, willing to put in the hard work? You decide. What have you seen so far? How do you feel about how you're being treated in this time of separation? What are you hearing? Sure, you have common friends, family, connections. If this was a relationship that went on for, say, a year plus, you joined your outside worlds together in lots of ways. What are you being told by those who know you both? If that is happening. Or is no one saying a word? You decide. But decide in the best interest of yourself. God wants me to tell you, beloved, they walked away. They walked away voluntarily and freely. And they're taking their time to get themselves together before they even reach out to see how you're doing, if nothing else. So you decide whether or not this is something that God says must end, or God said that's why it end because divine stepped in because they saw what was going on when you couldn't see, because you were blinded by love, or an illusion of the true fantasy. This love doesn't hurt. Love doesn't hate. Love doesn't abandon. Love, yes or no? One more card, Spirit. One more card to give my beloved one some clarification on what they should decide and where they should go with their decision. I wish I could share my good news with you. What's the good news? Your twin flame has some good news recently about something, and I won't speculate what it could be. They want to share it with you. They wish they could, but they can't or they won't. For whatever reason, fear that the karmic will find out they're still connecting with you. Shame when everyone finds out that the one they walked away from is the one they want to run back to. Guilt that they would share good news with you and not ask you about, have things been good with you? Good news. Good news. Now let's quickly go to the tarot. I'm sorry, not tarot. This is angel message, angel answers. We're going to pull 3 cards. We're going to find out. Angels are spirit guides, and we all have them. We all have them. They are assigned to you at birth. They're in the room when you're born. If you're here and you're alive and breathing and well, it's because they made sure that your birth came into fruition, because you were here to serve a higher purpose, whether or not you were doing so. That's for another reading. You can check out my video I wrote yesterday. I recorded and posted yesterday. Are you ready? But your spirit guides who are with you at this very moment, because they never leave your side. They stand by you day or night, awake or asleep, tirelessly, making sure that you continue to breathe, continue to be safe as you walk the streets, protecting your home from invasion, from enemies, protecting our lives from those who come against us unjustly, sending curses, hexes, and spells your way. My spirit guides want to point. Yes, they are. They have your best interests in mind always. They think higher than you, as they are surely elevated, experience life over and over and over again. So they have wisdom unmatched and untouched by any human, which is us. I rely on them for guidance, leadership, teaching, protection. That can make the impossible possible. And the fearful fearless, and the weak strong. Broken-hearted can heal a broken heart. They can redirect you when danger approaches, and we not even know that they have. We're so busy just walking through life thinking that we are. Sorry, I had to pause the video. Anyway, with this angel answers deck, we're going to ask our angels, our spirit guides, your angels, your spirit guides, what will be the ending result of this connection? Is it twin flame connection? Is it soulmate connection? Should you continue to walk away and move on to a new relationship, should you continue living, but hold out hope that there will be a reunion? You still have love in your heart, but you don't want to fall prey to toxic energies, karmic connections, third-party relationships, cheating, lying, stealing. You've had enough. Let's see what your angels have to say. What do they believe you should do? What decisions do they want you to make? Our spirit guides of the highest elevated light and love, we ask you to come in now and give us clarification, confirmation on this love, this twin flame connection, whether it be karmic, whether it be a soulmate. You just need to know. My collective needs to know. My cross-watcher, my viewer, my beloved needs to know which way they should go. Okay. All right, angels. Speak to me. Speak to my viewer. Let us know what will happen with this connection. You know that one twin wants to stay eventually, but we know both have walked away for now. What will come of this connection? It will be divine. Oh, we have 3 cards out. My 333. I love threes. My life has number. First card out says within the next few months. Within the next few months, there will be recovery. And meditation brings answers. Then the next few months, and I originally said 7. I saw 7 months. 7 weeks would not be a few months. That would just be barely a couple. 7 months. Drop in the basket of life of time. Drop in the basket of time concerning how many years we get to live on this earth. 7 months. Patience, temperance is what is being called for by your spirit guides. Relax, rest, and retreat. Meditate on what happened. Journal how you're feeling. So that when time comes and I see recovery, you will both recover. You will both heal. Within the next few months, you will both heal and you will both recover. Will that recovery bring a reunion? Will that recovery bring a new sense of self? Where you're more able to make your own decision? You don't need answers from outside of yourself. You can go within, because now I'm in a different place. I've journaled, I've meditated, I've reflected, and now I know what I want. Spirit is saying, it's up to you, beloved. In the next few months, you will be fully recovered. No longer bowed down and stressed by memories of the past. No more nostalgia over when times were good. Surely they did not last. The past is gone, blown away, no longer exists. You can't live in that nothingness. You can only go forward and progress into the future. Spirit is saying the next few months will be fully recovered and standing in your power. We want to see what you will decide. Will you reach higher self? Make decisions best for you and your life? This is what they're expecting. This is what they're hoping for. That you will know that even the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror, the twin you see is a reflection, but it's not you. And the reality is you are two individuals with two different set of needs. Make the right decision for yourself when the time comes. Consider all that was learned in the season of separation, not what was lost. For if you gain yourself, truly you have lost nothing. Yes? Yes. That is the true purpose, divine purpose. If you gain your best, highest, healed, recovered self, then surely you have lost nothing and gained everything. If you choose to move on, now you have a new sense of self to evenly share without the pain and regret and anger. You're more matured. You're more aware of your boundaries, and you will set them, not walls, boundaries, safe boundaries. You will take your time. Only fools rush in. You will speak aloud, and you will settle for no less than that which you deserve, because you know now, when you don't speak how it hurts. Or you will walk back into this connection stronger than you were before, the both of you. Apologetically ready to start something new. And you both elevated higher. And you have more to give. And now that you know the connection is everything you desire, you won't allow that of others to interfere. As you will be so thankful for second chances. But it's up to you, beloved. Free will is giving you choice to make. No matter what choice you make, there's nothing but success on your side. If you rise up and you forgive yourself and thus forgiving your twin for not being perfect, for none of us are perfect. If you forgive and you renew and you restore and you rebirth a beautiful new seed in you that will grow and nurture itself and water itself and build itself up and have nothing but light, peace, and love to give another. Regardless if it's with this person or with a new person, surely you know that we get more than one soulmate in a lifetime. If you don't know that, I'm here to tell you that. We get more than one soulmate in a lifetime. God knows that people are fallible. He wouldn't only put one seed in a bunch of a million billion, knowing that the possibility that won't work out. He will not leave you alone. There's always a soulmate out there looking for it. But when we're going through these other connections, whether karmic or not, it's only to discover ourselves. So that when we finally do meet the real soulmate, surely it's divine in every way. One more card for my beloved. Can we have one more card from our angels? One more card. One last feeling of expression. Oh, we have a year from now. A year from now. Our next Thanksgiving, next fall, next autumn. You will forgive. We got within the next few months. You will recover. That is for you. That is for you, beloved. That's for you to do the work, the shadow work, the self work, the work within, connecting back to your roots, your ancestors, your spirit guides, your angels. Finding joy and happiness again in life, in the world around you. Building new, supportive, healthy connections. Letting go of the anger and the hate and the resentment and bitterness. Letting go of the fear and doubt that you will love again. Letting go of the need to be vengeful in your heart. Letting go of the need for closure. Closure is what is not said. That is your closure. Closure comes in all forms, and it also comes in absence and distance and lack of communication. That is closure, beloved. So the recovery within a few months is not reunion of this connection. Spirit is saying a lot was done. A lot is still being done that doesn't benefit you. You need to retreat and you need to heal. You need to rest. Go within and find out how all this was allowed to put you in the place where you are. Did you not love yourself enough? Did you not care for yourself enough? Did you not respect yourself enough to see all the signs? Because they're always there in advance before the tower falls. The tower falls when we ignore the signs and God says, I've had enough. So I'm just going to burn it all down. And surely you will run away to save yourself before it kills you. Because you are my beloved child and you are here for a higher purpose. And I won't let small littleness take you out. You are stronger than that which was meant to break you. And in a year from now, after you've done all the work, and you are ready to love and live in your highest elevation of truth and light and love, you will have nothing but forgiveness for your twin, as this is definitely a karmic twin connection. In case you don't know where it was going, this twin flame connection was karmic. It occurred at a time in your life when you need to learn some hard lessons, when you were not on your right path, when you were headed down someone else's journey, when you were following sexual desires, loneliness that need to be in love with the idea of love and not really ready for love. Because you have maybe healed love to give from a good place within. Maybe you walked out of a poor relationship and right into this one and took no time for yourself. Maybe this is a pattern. And Spirit is saying this was the last straw, beloved. You will be aside, I choose the B word, male and female, but you will be no more. You will be number one. You will be put on the pedestal where you belong. You will be respected, honored, treated well, loved. If you do the work and you earn it and you have it to give because you're no longer walking in your anger, you're ready to tear down the next one that comes in your way who just may want to love you in your pain. But God says they don't deserve that. For no one deserves to be loved by someone else's pain and abandonment issues and family issues and inability to commit to one person, yourself. An inability to commit to yourself is the reason why they cheated. Inability to commit to yourself. You didn't make them earn you. You didn't make them work for it. You possibly gave too much too soon. You're probably too empathetic, too sympathetic. You forgave too many times. You put your needs aside to focus on what they needed because you thought this is what a good partner does. You were broken from the start. And they didn't respect you. They saw your weaknesses as vulnerability. That no matter what they do, you'd wait and be there at every beck and call. And maybe you were for far too long before Spirit stepped in and rocked your world and things fell apart. And even then, you cried and begged it, not knowing it was for your own good. Spirit is saying, right now, we're not telling you where this is going to end up, whether it be a year from now, 2 years, 3 years from now. But what they are telling you is life does not wait in vain for anything or anyone. Spirit is saying live, love, enjoy the pleasures of life, travel, explore, connect with other beings in a positive way. Find your true self and what you really desire in a mate, and don't be used. Heal, become strong, take your time, rest, and reevaluate. But don't get stuck in wallowing in your victimization of self. You are not a victim, beloved. Regardless of whether you want to be that, label yourself that or not. That is your ego working against your higher self. You were not forcefully locked, bonded by ropes and chains, held hostage at gunpoint. You are not a victim, beloved. You may have been a victim of deceit, injustice, but it was allowed right in front of your face. So as you forgive yourself for not being more, how can you not forgive your partner for not being more? You both were not ready. You both were not ready. Excuse me, burping. That was confirmation. You both were not ready, beloved, and that is okay. You are still here. You are still breathing. Your heart still beats, and blood still flows through your veins. Yes, you are still complete and beautiful in every way. God's divine child. You have the access to the entire universe that your mother, father owned and created just for you. So when fall and winter come and the flowers die, remember that in spring comes new blooms of love, passion, and fruit, deliciousness, sweet in flavor, fragrant. You can partake. You can sow seeds in a new garden and grow new fruit, any kind you desire. Nourish yourself, nourish others. Generosity, share your story. Share your experiences. Speak. Don't be ashamed. We all fall prey to pain for love. You're not alone, and it has not only happened to you. For sure you can believe that only you are the ones suffering out in the world. We all are hurt by love. Love of family, love of friends, love of mates, love of my children. Pain is pain. And your pain is no greater than that of another. For pain is pain to all who feel it. It's never wanted or warranted, but it is a result of free will that we have, that we all been given by the Creator to make our decisions. Those decisions are based on how we grow and how we learn and how we overcome that which was meant to break us. You are stronger than you know. Continue to grow. Continue to believe that you can achieve that perfect love. And if you walk back in too soon, you make a poor decision, and it turns out not so well, blame no other but yourself. And be okay with making that mistake again. No such thing as sin, only mistakes and correction. So if you want to keep correcting over and over and over again, that's truly not living, but it's free will to do so. Because now you know that they love you still, but they are not available because still they play in someone else's playground that's not yours. They're okay with holding you at bay and expecting you to wait. Well, they put no real effort in, except for taking care of their own needs and desires. They're just telling you, we're expecting you to do the same. It's that cut and dry. There's no other option. You live on, you move on, you grow, you flourish, you thrive. You love again and again and again and again. I don't know how many times I've loved and lost love. And love surely always comes again. But the best love comes when we're ready for it, not hungry for it. Hunger is based on a egoic need. It causes overindulgence, desperation. But to be ready is to be prepared, to be organized. It's a trait of the wise and the mature and the spiritually ascended. Because that being ready means you walk with divine guidance on your side. For you know that is your best and only form of guidance. There is victory in carrying God with you in all you do. Asking for confirmation before you make a move from your spirit guides. And waiting for an answer in your temperance. Yes? Yes, beloved. Yes. Thank you for allowing me to speak, to channel, to give you messages of confirmation and clarity. And I hope this helped you in a big way. Put you in a new state of positivity and self-elevation. Change the direction of your day for the better and your future for the better. I wish you love and light and joy and harmony in all you aspire to do. Fertility and growth in the new seed you plant. Regardless of what your decision is, let it be one of intelligence, connection to spirit, not desperation to fulfill your loneliness or to get revenge and being abandoned. For as within, so without. And as above, so will it be below. To reach me, my information is in the description box below. Check out my oracle and tarot decks created just for you to guide you in your own days, in your own life, or from my chosen ones who are viewing. Hey boo, for you in your visions, your channeling with your beloveds that come to you for guidance. They're easy to read, easy to follow, and the flow is energetically amazing. Until we meet again, enjoy this beautiful Wednesday. May it bring you the highest form of abundance meant for you. Ashe, beloved. Ashe.